Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tarek Skubal. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
This one in the air, right field. Perez makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that misses, and it's 2-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Slides for the stop onto the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out. Back at Comerica Park, and towing the slab in this one, Ben Brown. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Check swing, and he went. It's 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. McGuire collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And the righty deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed. He
locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. New inning getting started. We see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors. Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball, left side. Throw on to Torkelson, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Crow Armstrong makes the grab, one down. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2-2 is down.
One down, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting 7.
So here's Baez now.
Hitter, Javier Baez.
Next offering is fouled back. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd scoreless game. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. That one to first, and that's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Reese McGuire. And it is 2-1. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. 2-2. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. And we're back. Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney.
Shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now Jake Rogers. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Swanson sends it across to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup, and next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. 2 outs, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up, corrals it, and that is that. Back at Comerica Park, Ian Happ up to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
One and two here. King Tuck goes down on strikes. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner takes off, lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
2 on, 1 out. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 strikes.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 2-2. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. 1 away. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That's worth the price of admission. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And they get Torkelson for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Shaw makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Michael Busch. The 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Perez settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Now batting.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And misses inside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Pitch misses. Now 3-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offense. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's going to be Matt Shaw. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Horner takes his lead at third with 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. In the air, right side. Perez has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1. And the batter now is Reese McGuire. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Way out front for strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And now it's Baez.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So now 1-2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers.
That's outside.
And it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Rips that one to right. Suzuki hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Comerica Park, top of the 6th inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Happ lays off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fastball for a strike.
Wow, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Torres toss to second. How about that double play? And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So they turn things over to the righty, Cade Horton.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
Jake Rogers.
Right side, Horner. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next pitch misses, 2-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Boots it, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And a count 1-2. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. No swing, just held it back there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Meadows at second, Torres on at first with 2 down. And it's strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score, and the Tigers have the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pat makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Holton.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Swanson digs in. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Fouls one off. 2-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Chicago Cubs, number 40, Brad Keller.
Here's the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
To the right side, but it kicks foul. And that's downstairs and outside. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Man at first, Javier Baez will hit next. The other way, could be extra bases.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next,
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Has this one sized up. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
Parker Meadows.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws the first inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Johnny Brebbia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reese McGuire. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that just misses. And that one is downstairs, and the count's full.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is a big first out. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Nope.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. There's a strike. Three-two now.
That's a really good take.
So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open.
This one smashed down the right field line. Into the corner, but foul. Sets him down looking. Huge call, 3rd strike against a big bat to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Presley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen you're looking to limit home runs.
Nope.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air. Left field. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And a ball evens the count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. Getting to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ball to strike. The pitch, and there's a ball. That one finds the zone, and a count now even up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And now two aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
All over that one right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Suzuki makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tommy Kahnle.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
The 1-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses. Full count, 3-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's there at third with a triple.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
1 down, runner at third. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game. And when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher. And they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.